See, with Mission Nutrition, you're doing the first podcast that Angel. You follow him on TikTok. You're ready to see if you want to tell us yourself a little bit. Go ahead and just kind of start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your fitness, your military, all of it, and let us know who you are.
Say that again. All right, awesome. Let's see. So, of course, my name is Angel Ramirez. I'm 34 years old. I started the journey since I was in high school, actually, with boxing, soccer, football, baseball. Very active kid. Only weighing a buck 50 in high school. So, twig, but at speed. Then joined the service, got to 166. And then from there, gradually gained some extra weight because of the food and eating very good at the time. Gained some weight, went to war. I was back in 2012 with Third ID, Fort Stewart, Georgia. From there, came back, still had right knee injury on a patellar tendon. So it's always been hard on runs as well as up and downhill, any kind of up and downhill movements. But I kept on pushing on with injuries and whatnot. Then about 2014, I got myself into a motorcycle wreck. I T-boned a truck, built a yield. From there, I got a TBI and 6 bulging discs on my spine from the lumbar to the thoracic. Took me a long time to recover. Got really fat in the very end of my career in the military. Got pushed to about 250 pounds. Got out, depressed. Didn't know what to do. Got back into working out again. Dropped down about 190 from there. Maintained that weight for around 2 years. Start picking up the weight, what I'm doing now. Now I'm staying steady around 215. So a lot of injuries along the way. 2 ACL replacements. Actually, 1 ACL replacement. Another, about 20% of my ACL was torn squatting 315. I had 2 wrist surgeries, multiple back surgeries. So a lot of injuries along the way. I just kept pushing. Recent motorcycle wreck, I took off my left foot. So right now, I'm only squatting about 135 right now, trying to ease my body back into lifting again.
I get that. My wife at my house is very good.
There's a lot of injuries, fortunately.
Yeah. It's a good lesson.
No, it's hard to really slow down, to be honest. So right now, through the VS system, I have to 100% permanent disabled. So physically and mentally, I'm never going to recover from injuries. And I can, of course, stay at home, but being the person I am, I can't sit for too long. Usually it goes to bad thoughts and darkness. Okay. So I keep the gym as my motivation to keep my spirit up. And when I can, I try to bring buddies with me to lift weights. So when I can get them to lift bigger than me, stronger than me, more than me, I'm always happy. And I had one friend already did it.
For the next 2 months,
he couldn't squat.
Chicken rice.
Was it 250? Now the boy's squatting 315 like it's nothing, like it's 135. So
how old are your kids?
I try to push people all the time to go lift with me. They don't need to lift my weight. They can, start slow, start low weight, rep it out, get stronger, and to pass me. I'm always happy to see my friends pass me up in weight.
Eventually, you'll be stronger than you. Eventually, you'll be stronger than you. Okay, I scored. I got to get some will be stronger than you. It just takes time. But that's not too. That's middle school.
I'll say that again.
My son is 13, and he's as tall as I am.
Yeah, you get it.
So he's gonna be a big boy.
Sorry, your mic's cutting in and out. It's probably my service here too as well. It's not the best.
All right. Well.
Yeah, because it's showing like a percentage between like 50 to 60% connection.
What drives you every day just to keep going?
So wait, you could pop up like questions on the little messenger down there. I was just looking at it. Yeah, I was looking at it right now. Can you hear me clearly? Or it might be my signal. There's a lot of people in the gym. Let's see. It's a little bit better. There it goes. I just put a chat in there. See if you see that. I just picked the chat box. But right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I eat on a daily basis. Right now, I ate some orange chicken with some rice, about a 1/3 cup of rice, dried rice. and that was basically my lunch. Dinner is going to be the same thing again. I'm trying to drop about 30 pounds in the next 2 months. We'll see. Let's see if that happens. Yeah. I don't have my kids with me, so I can eat the same thing every day, and I'm totally fine with it. Because this orange chick, my kids, I have a high schooler and a middle schooler. So right now, starting next year, when they come back, they're going to be at the gym with me, my daughter. Then when my son becomes high schooler, he'll also be at the gym with me as well. I told my kids, unfortunately, you won't be as strong as your dad. At least not yet. And that's all right. That's right. Any weight is better than no weight. What was that? Yeah. Like right now, I told my daughter, it's going to come to a time where I told her it's going to be a time you're not going to be able to. There's no way. I highly doubt it for my daughter wife, unless you want to look manly. There's no way you're going to be inclining dumbbell pressing 115 pounds. Not my kid. My kid would get lucky if he's as tall as me. I'm only 5'9", and I'm not even that tall. Maybe for Hispanic I'm tall, but there are other races. I'm a short guy. Whew. Man, it's hot. Ask away any question you want. Shoot from the hip. When I was in the service, when I got out, I was trying to get medically discharged from the U.S. Army at a Fort ID. They told me nothing physically or mentally was wrong with me. And of course, at the time, my ex-wife, seeing all kinds of stuff that was, I was like, you need to take care of yourself and whatnot. I was pretty messed up from Afghanistan, and it was just a downward spiral for the longest. And of course, that's my ex-wife now, and I was pretty depressed when I got out of the service, I got kicked out. So I felt like a failure as a dad, father, as a soldier, everything. So I use the gym now just to motivate myself, keep pushing on, because I had really bad thoughts when I was younger. I had a service dog for some time before he passed away. It was my German Shepherd. He used to come with me to the gym, other events, go running with me. That was my partner in crime for the longest. And when I lost him, it's just me in the gym. And I rarely ever talk to anybody at the gym. I kind of just keep to myself. Because usually a lot of people don't like what I say, or I'm too out there, or people think I'm an arrogant person. And unfortunately, because I just, straightforward person, just tell how it is, regardless if you like it or not. So even now, kind of cautious in who I talk to. And yeah, that's what drives me, just to keep a purpose, keep accountability for myself, and keep myself going down those thoughts again. Technical errors, or it might have been user errors.
There you go. Only 13 now. So, can you hear now?
Say that again?
Like technical difficulties I'm having over here.
Yeah, slightly, yes.
I don't think it was an issue. It was my technical abilities to keep this thing running.
Yeah, it just goes in and out a lot. So let me see if I move to a different location in the gym.
Nice. It's a lot better.
Let me see. I want to get to my truck. I'm ready to go with my workout anyways. Whew.
I believe that can cause a lot of issues.
Oh. Let's see.
I'm worried about it.
How's that? Is that a little bit better? Yeah, there it goes. I think it was just too much phones in there, using up all the internet.
So, we fell off to you, or tell me, what keep you going, motivated every day.
Yeah, so let's see. What other questions you guys have? That you have?
Can you hear me now? I'm only getting like every other word you're saying. Let's see, try putting this on the Is good lifestyle outside of the gym there for a minute.
I look like
You're kind of hear a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's just sounds another way.
Oh.
No, I wonder if I leave the area. So there's like around.
Question I was asking about, that's just, it's not happening, Jordan. Yeah. Okay. I'm in rush, man. I've got a mic to do this. If you got it a little while, I'm good. I can take the signal.
I know it's not still goes again. People working out in the background.
Yeah, I'm still having trouble getting what you're saying. I'm ready for it my internet. Oh,
I think next time I need to do this in my house where the Wi-Fi is actually good.
yeah.
So the question you were asking earlier was, what motivates me? Is it still going in and out?
I'm thinking I wonder if we try and switch over to Zoom. I'm kind of thinking too.
It's down to like 40% on my side.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to my house in a hurry. I'm only 5 minutes away, and I know for sure the Wi-Fi is going to be good there.
Like your badge, you on the roof of the car.
It's too bad that the AT&T service is not that good. I'm surprised. Usually they're pretty good.
I didn't hear if you said it.
But maybe it's just too much data between the iPhones. Because are you using a webcam or are you using your phone?
Yeah, it's a little better actually being connected to your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I just lost connection again.
Your room, bringing all your medals and everything you got. Your room, that's where you're hanging all your medals and stuff like that.
All signal, unfortunately. All signal.
Yeah, in
It shows on your side you're at 99% signal-wise. I'm jumping bars from 40 to 60 constantly. So I know as soon as I get to my home.
So
It's kind of weird because TikTok, I can live stream and it's totally fine. So I wonder if it's just the app itself. So, if it's the app itself. About to be home in about 1 minute. 1 second while I'll open up my garage. 52%. Help. Good in theory. Yeah, I'm just I just collect patches. So let's see. Let me get this Wi-Fi up and running real quick. I should at least get the Wi-Fi now. Is that even better or not really? Is that better or no? Yeah, it might just be the app because right now I have my Wi-Fi going on right now. And too bad my war room is not what it used to be either. I used to pretty good sized war room with all my medals and things I've done in the service. Right. What was that again? No, my war room. Yeah, my war room's it was upstairs, but going through some other things. So unfortunately, that's all put away right now in boxes and packaging and whatnot. Yes, processed and moving, selling home and purchasing another one. That one I'll keep that one offline. I'll keep that one offline. Yeah, but no, journey wise, just what? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so what you were asking earlier, journey, what motivates me, what pushes me. Like I said, getting out of the service, really depressed. I wanted to work out. I wanted to compete back to being in physical shape. At the time, I was fat. I hated myself. Didn't like myself. Had man boobs, by down, up to a C cup, whatever. But I started going to the gym to make myself feel better. I started taking protein shakes. I started eating better. Oh yeah, I'll eat red meat. Yes, I'll eat hamburgers. Yes, I'll eat all this, but I'll put my body through a lot of tests, a lot of workouts where I'm dying. I'm drenched on the ground, sweating, don't even want to get up. So I'm kind of where I'm at now because I just push myself to the limits, even if it breaks me every time. I've destroyed my legs where I couldn't even walk. I did a half marathon back in 2020 or 2019 without zero training. The furthest race or the furthest run ever done at the time was 3 miles. Then I ran this something called the Two Cities here in Fresno. I did it in 2 hours and I think 20 minutes, I believe. It was zero training. I think that was pretty good for being pretty jacked up and not trained. So I pushed myself to the fullest, and now when I do go to the gym, I try to bring my buddies with me just to motivate them because some of us veterans, we get into our heads too much. And the only thing that keeps us out of our heads is really having our buddies by our sides, motivating each other, even if it's smack talking to each other. We just push our bodies to harm's way and keep on pushing. Because I had a buddy, I think he was incline dumbbell press. For him, he was at 85 maxed out. And he was a bigger dude than me. And I tell him, hey man, don't look at me. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to surpass me. Give it about a year. You'll make me look weak. So now the guy's repping out 125, benching 315. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the boy right there. That's what I'm talking about. And I see a lot of your guys' videos. Go ahead. And see, for me, like I was going to say, like for me to show off workouts and stuff like that, it's right now it's a little harder because of the gym policies and whatnot. So I try to have my buddy sneak in the videos, sneak in photos while we're working out. I was like, hey man, catch me on this one. This is going to be with the PR, or this is going to be, I'm going to rip it out. Catch me real quick before anyone watches or comes in and complains. So it's extremely hard. The other gym I was going to is called Iron Office. It's owned by a veteran here in Fresno, California. Dude's amazing. The guy's cool as hell. It's just going through a little rough patch right now to afford that one right there, regardless of the price. He discounts for all military, law enforcement. He discounts pretty good rate, like $75 a month for anyone in. No, it's pretty good because it's a lot of his stuff is all powerlifting. So I loved it. I can record as much as I want with tripods and whatnot, but as funny as it sounds, one of the videos there blew up pretty good. And I guess I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing because at the time, I guess as you quite tell, you see all these gym videos where guys are getting mad because they step in front of the camera and whatnot. And I guess that video blew up really big, and it was a pretty famous competing person here in California. If you look it up in Fresno, you'll find what it is. Who was it? Yeah, because I enjoy when people walk through the cameras. I actually do enjoy it a lot. It just doesn't seem like it's staged. I actually feel like it's an actual gym. People actually lifting weight. So when people were walking through my camera, I was like, "Go ahead, bro. I don't care, man." I actually enjoy it because it actually shows that we're not just staging out. Like, no, man, I lift. I don't care who's in front of me. Go ahead and keep on, walk by, whatever. If you want to put some bunny ears on my ears or not, what? Exactly. I'm fine with it. And I just hope you don't catch me dropping, the weight on my toe or something. Like, oh, damn it. I'll do it anyways, just because it's just one of those bleepers. Like, people don't show that stuff. People mess up. That's okay. Like me, oof. Yeah, 35, 35. Oh, man, was it? I told my boy, all right, man. So, like, my first TikTok, I got banned. If people see my old stuff, I put some controversy stuff on there, so I definitely got banned. I see why. But most of my videos were actually towards military and getting out and how we are mentally. And it was that working out was my thing. When I made this new one, I kept it a little bit less debate going on in there about the stuff I post. So really a lot of it's motorcycle riding, lifting weights, talking about life in there in general. And then, of course, when the days come up and those feelings come up from the service again, I'll post those pictures, I'll post those videos. Hopefully someone get motivated in some of the stuff I post. If not, that's okay. Was it 2 weeks ago? Because like I said, I got into a motorcycle wreck, and in the sense of like messed up my ankle only. My bike was good. Just messed up my ankle. And my buddy had to carry the weights for me, the dumbbells, and put it on my legs. Like, bro, I can't walk anything right now. I barely can lift my way into the gym. First day I got into the wreck. The next day I was in crutches, still going to the gym. I don't quit. It's just I don't want to be fat. Oh, nice. So what changed? Like beer, or are you talking about just liquor too as well? Yeah, I try my best. I'm not gonna say I'm a good person. I just try to do what I do, and that's the thing. Like I wish I can get more friends to lift weights with me, but fortunately, kids, family, whatnot. Luckily, my kids are old enough. I can actually go to the gym and not worry about my kids when I come back. The house is burnt down to the crisp. So. But soon my daughter will be with me lifting weights, so that's going to be entertaining. And I think the real fun part to it, my just to get sidetracked right now, my daughter is like, Dad, if we go to the gym, I don't want to see no women talk to you. It's like, No, Dad, you're there to lift weights. I'm like, kid, it's not my fault. I'm just there trying to lift weights, okay? If a girl hits on your dad, so be it, I guess. If not, I really don't care. I'm there for the gym. That's all I care about. Lift weights. Don't get me wrong, there's nice looking women, of course. But I'm just there to lift weights. I keep to myself anyways. No, I'm bad. I stare. I'm bad. I just stare. But I'm too insecure to say hi. My name's Angel. Regardless of what people. Oh heck no, that's already asking too much to be honest. Like it's so as funny as it sounds. I told my buddy, you know what? I'd rather be in the war zone than trying to ask a lady her name or approach one. I'd rather be in war. It's easier. There's no emotion behind war. It's just you're just blank canvas. You're just there. When you talk to a lady, you're like, oh well. Mine was my first one was 2017, and then I'm going through one right now. That's kind of why I said selling the house. Um, that I'm actually quite content about. Actually, when you go to the gym and that is your safe haven, that's basically your peace, and someone try to take it away, I can't do it. That and my motorcycle is what keeps me insane half the time. Because my current job, I deal with a lot of customers on a daily basis, and their emotions, their mental at the time, just it's just pretty crazy. So I go to the gym to relax. So right now, I went to the gym after 8 hours of my job, and it's just mayhem. So I go there to decompress, relax, and push my bodies to the limit where my mind's not going to be thinking about any of that, just besides just rest. So, federal employee, I'm a GS8 in the position I'm in right now. I deal with customers directly. Uh, I've been there for 2 years. Think I'm okay, pretty good at it. Basically, it's Social Security Administration. That's kind of where I'm at. Think I'm pretty good at it. Pretty upfront, pretty straightforward. Tell how it is. Give the people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Because I want to be truthful. I want them to get the service that they deserve, of course. But that's kind of where I'm at. Unfortunately, not everyone's like that. But I do take care of a lot of people, and a lot of people do thank me in the very end, say, thank you. Whenever told me this, like, look, I just want you to get the truth. That's it. What you guys need, that's what you guys deserve. Oh, yeah. And then usually when they see me, like, bro, how much you bench? I'm like, 275 as reppy. And I usually tell him, he was like, why are you here? I was like, look, I'll say it like this. I'm like the Incredible Dad. I did all the craziness when I was younger. Now I'm like an old man. I just sit behind a cubicle and type my finger away or, type my life away right here. So usually it makes people laugh. I just tell them I'm an Incredible Dad. So I was thinking one of these days for Halloween, dress up as Incredible Dad or dress up like Captain America because I got my motorcycle coming to work as Captain America. Oh man, I would love it too. Oh my god, that bike was beautiful. I'm like, I would, but I don't got. Uh, I think so. Yeah, yeah. If I could afford one, I would. That'd be awesome. Now, if I can get a sidecar with German Shepherd with me, that'd be even better. And that was actually my service dog. I had a German Shepherd. He was pushing 100 something pounds. Um, it's almost as tall as me. That was my boy Max, and me and that guy went everywhere: bars, restaurants, football games. So he was basically my buddy every day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I did a lot of training in Colorado Springs with him, and I got him to where he was just mine. So he got used to being around me. If I get mad while I'm driving, he starts punching me with his foot. Hey, hey, calm down, dummy. Look at me, stupid. Or if I'm sleeping, he starts. Yeah, yeah. Or if I'm sleeping and I'm just moving around, tossing and turning, he start just moving me with his nose. Hey, wake up, dummy. But yeah, yeah. So well, I'm just happy our signal's good finally. Oh, nice. So, what other questions do you have? So, I did one tour. It's with Third ID. I was in 130th Infantry Battalion Delta Company. I was in an armor battalion. So we have Bradleys, we have our Abrams, and of course we have our other MOSs like we have the cooks, mechanics, our S shop that does all the HR stuff, our medics, of course. We had our infantry cats there. But we got deployed to Afghanistan back in February of 2012, and we ended, I believe it was October, November of 2012. And when we got deployed with different special teams. So you had the SEALs, MARSOC, Special Forces. Some of those guys, we also were working with Delta guys. The other guys, I'm not sure who else they're working with. Above my pay grade at the time. I was just a private. I didn't know any better. Like, look, point that way. Yay, I'm going that way. At the time, at the site I was at, luckily they let me be the mic golf as a private, so that was pretty cool. I got to mess with all the guns every day. I got to shoot every day, so I was happy. Maybe the American people didn't like it because I was just rolling rounds down range just for fun. And I miss it. No, I miss it. Shooting AT4s, LAWs, AK-47s, Russian version, not Chinese version. Yes, because when we were, what? You could tell what's made better quality. You get the Chinese one, a lot of wood, a lot of replaceable because the Afghans. You could just replace it with a brick of wood. With the Russian ones, they have to was it solder? No, not solder because that's just weak stuff. Weld some of the parts back together again. So it's all metal. They had RPGs. They had oh man, what was it? It's an old school Russian World War II submachine gun that had a drum 100 round magazine to it. It was, man, beautiful gun. I wish I could have bought it and took it back here. That would have been amazing, especially in Georgia. And then been grandfathered in California with it too. But I shot all those. I shot a lot of the Germans' weapons because we did have a German officer on site, and he used to bring his platoon down there, so we got to shoot their guns. That was fun. Shot mortar rounds from 120s to 60 Mikes. That was fun. Shot our 50 cal machine gun. That was just shooting rounds like it was candy. We had our saw. We had our 240s. We shot a bunch of those. What else did we shoot? Of course, we shot our M4s or M9s. Mark 48s, Mark 19 grenade launchers, and bigger version of the saw with 7.62 rounds. What else did we shoot? Oh man, we shot so much rounds. It was so much fun. C4. Oh yeah, messing with C4 was fun. Yeah, like so a lot of things I miss about the military. It's just being around the brothers and sisters, and we're like kids. We're big kids. Like we done so much stupid crap. There's a video I just posted recently. One of my buddies' name is Reams. He was doing a cake challenge, so he ate basically a party-sized cake by himself, and of course, you know how that is going to end up. Yes, we did. Yeah, we even had a lieutenant. I'm pretty sure it's on my Facebook. We woke him up. We do this all to the brand new lieutenants in our tank division or tank battalions or tank companies, really more. We tied them up with 100-mile tape, basically duct tape, military version, and we duct taped them around the gun to the main gun, and we just bring them up and down. He was scared shitless, and you can see guys running around in boxers with hearted boxers and whatnot. So it was just the whole thing was just hilarious, and those are the things I miss the most. Just hanging around doing dumb things until we have to do actually things. But majority of the time, we're just adults being kids. Even now, yes, it's like now with the current employment, have to watch what I say half the time, anyways. Just be sensitive. I'm going to say it in that way, and fortunately, it's not really there. And unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at right now. Like, don't get me wrong, you lose somebody, and I'm like, hey, my condolence, I'm sorry for your loss, but that's basically the best you're going to get out of this guy. I can't do sympathy stuff. Like, I've already seen too many people pass away. So, actually, believe it or not, Afghanistan, we didn't lose nobody from our 130th infantry. We didn't lose anybody. We did lose one, but my memory's not so good how we lost them or the story behind it. I can't recall anymore. we lost a major over there. But when we're there, when we pulled out of Afghanistan in 2012, and we went back to the main FOB, Mazar-i Sharif, a week after we pulled out, we lost a 4-star general in Afghanistan to a suicide bomber. And I think that was the first 4-star general that we lost since, I think, the Civil War, if I was correct. If I'm correct. Other than that, we didn't lose anybody. We lost more guys when we were back in country to suicide. Yeah, so my buddy Bautista, a month coming back, I believe, yeah, he committed suicide. Another friend in Colorado, my friend Bart, he committed suicide about a year after I left Fort Carson. And then me and another guy, we both got kicked out of the military the same fashion from a pretty bad leadership. That's kind of why I got really depressed in the very end. Me and him, we got kicked out the same way. We both deployed to Afghanistan, did our thing, never got in trouble in Afghanistan, did our thing, did our missions, got our comms, Army